Hey guys, hello. So thank you so much for coming. My name is Karen if you're new here, and thank you, and I hope that you're gonna come back again and again. So if you're a returning subscriber, asante sana for choosing to come and watch and just hang out with me as we talk, because in this video today we're just gonna chat, like able to tuongee tu kama young adults in Kenya, just trying to make it through the difficulties and you know, and all that. So we have been talking about money, and in our last conversation niliachia mahali nika mention about black tax, and I don't think I want to talk about that right now. Tutaipatia its own segment where we will talk more and delve more into that, because I believe that as Africans we are much more affected by that. In today's video I want us to talk about savings. Tuongelele, where are you putting your money? So before I even start on this topic, maybe just raise your hand if in your house you ever discussed about money. Ulifundishwa how to save, ulifundishwa maybe what to invest in, ulifundishwa hiyo aspect ya how to handle your money, such that even when you went maybe to campus or maybe you are away from home, you are able to, you know, practice that. So my hand is down. We never discussed money. I just remember that no, like money was never discussed. I just used to be given money to keep by my dad, but no talks of money. Like ile hata mtu anaona, hey, this person is growing up, so this is how you know, like it was not my stress to handle, but how I wish, you know. But we're not here to blame at our parents didn't do this, that's why we are like this, you know, those people who are 50, 60 and they're like, because I work in an area where in a sector where ukitaka huruma you say I'm an orphan. Now unaona mtu ako orphan is 60, like maybe I mean, even if your parents were there, the decision that you have made at that time, they would have had no influence. You made the decision on yourself, by yourself. I mean, the choice was all yours, but utasema tu. So we can decide this minute to say our parents didn't teach us, so it is what it is, and we are just going to slide through. No, but then we live in an age of information. We can decide to kujifunza and acquire this knowledge, and not just acquiring knowledge, but this knowledge leading into something, you know, transforming, because we are living in such a time where there's so much knowledge. People are not poor of knowledge, people just are not implementing what they're learning, you know. So if we would just implement what we are learning, then we will be very, very much far ahead. So I learned that rich people discuss money, but sisi wenye tulikuwa we don't talk about, it's kind of like it's a secret thing, you know. And even in school, you see, in school we just learn about finding X and finding Y, and then the area of perimeter. And I know maybe those things are helping some people, I'm sorry, but I just wish that we would be taught about financial literacy, because on a day-to-day basis, hata mtu mwenye ajaenda shule, they have to interact with money, and they have to like know how to deal with money. Even in your own household right now, like there's no way that you can escape money. So welcome. So this is not a lecture, and by no means am I a qualified person. I'm just sharing from my own experience. So we're talking about savings, where to save your money at, and where what I've learned in savings. So I think I opened my first bank account in campus, and it remained dormant until until I was employed. Because what am I putting there, like so savings. So this is my number one. Saccos. What I learned about Sacco is just pulling money together, deposits. Your contributions are the deposits, and then you can be able to take a loan from there. So what I use my Sacco contributions for are for the days when I need loan, because there are days I've taken loan and I know I intend to take a loan in some near future. So SACCOs are very important for me for my savings. And what I learned, if you're not yet employed, or maybe if you're newly employed, join a Sacco where you have people whom you work with, or maybe people whom you know, such that if you need a loan, because for Saccos what they do is they give you loan, but someone has to guarantee you for that loan. So it makes sense. I cannot guarantee a stranger, because where am I gonna find them when they run away? You know, at least even if this other person, the one you know, maybe your colleague, if they run away, there's a way you can be able to trace them. You get what I'm saying? So SACCOs are very good. And the thing is, when you get employed, or maybe when you're new in your job and you have fewer responsibilities, contribute as much as possible, such that when the responsibilities come in, you're able to reduce on your contributions. Do I make sense? Yes. The thing you want, how do I put it? Like it to feel in like, let me just keep enjoying my money 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. Hey, but you know, just jikumbushe ujiambie, I need to save for tomorrow. So put your money in a Sacco. You will need it, you may need it. And the good thing is you can be able to get your contributions back, you know. And how Saccos work, there's share deposit and then there's share capital. Share capital is the money you will not get. That's just simply put, the money that you will not get when you pull out of the Sacco. Share deposit is what you give on a monthly basis. Now for share capital, it varies from one Sacco to the other. Like in my Sacco, the share capital is 20,000. I joined the Sacco when it was 7.5, I think 3 or 7.5, and then it has 12, and then it's now 20. But there are other Saccos that maybe their share capitals might be higher, like 50. So you do you, and you know, just join the one that you feel led to, you know, and the one that you're most comfortable with. And remember, do your due diligence. Don't depend on people, just do your own due diligence, because this is your money you're putting in. Now for the share deposit, that is the monthly contribution that you give to your Sacco. So the minimum might differ, maybe from 3,000 to 10, 5, you know, depends with where you're at. You can be able to check that out. And then there's also another good thing with Saccos that was introduced. Now they are being regulated. If you're in Kenya, you know that there are some Saccos that really ran away with people's money, you know, and they were really in the news, and people going to the offices and demanding for their money. Kumbe mse alishapotea, like people just come together and just put up something in the name of a Sacco, and then they just collect money from a very innocent people, and then they just, because there was no regulation. But right now Saccos are regulated by SASRA. I'll also put that down below. So you also want to check from the website, SASRA's website, is the Sacco that you want to put your money in regulated. Now with Saccos, I love Saccos as taking loans from Saccos as opposed to banks. I have nothing against the bank, nothing at all, but I just feel like Saccos have that more of personal touch, because I know I have someone from the Sacco, that my Sacco I can be able to call and ask a question. I feel like a bank is just too huge in terms of relationship, you know, and that's why I prefer a Sacco, and I will take a loan from a Sacco over a bank anytime. And that's one. So let's move on to another one that you can invest in, not invest but save in. This one is called money market fund. Hold up, I forgot to mention that you actually get to earn from your deposits and your share capital every year. So this is what happens, that every year Sacco will announce the rates at which it's going to pay out their dividends rates at, and these dividends are paid on the dividends is on the share capital, and the interest is paid on the share deposit. So you get to earn as you save. Now, I feel like for this money market fund, I'll have to just maybe do it one on its own because it's very wide. Now, just kidogo tu kugusia, you know, instead of putting your money in a bank where it earns you kidogo interest or maybe no interest at all, you might consider putting it in a money market account or money market fund where it can earn you an interest, and an interest that is above the inflation rate. You know, the seasons that we are living in right now, you just want to be ahead. You just want to be ahead as you hear the fuel prices rising up, the bread, the cooking oil, and you just want to be ahead. So MMFs work like this. So kind of like sophisticated chamas, but these chamas have managers. We call them fund managers. Now these people decide where they are going to put that money. They make that decision for you. You know, you just put in the money there, but you know, these people are gonna hack their brain as they see where do we put this money, and then the interest or maybe their profit, the profit that they get, they share it with you. So before like coming down to what kind of MMF you want to pick on, they are also regulated. They're regulated by the Capital Markets Authority. So you might want to go to their website and just check some of the money markets that are regulated. They're listed there. And don't be driven by the high interest earning money market, unless you've really just gone through and seen that this MMF is good and it is sound. This is how you know an MMF is sound. Before you put in your money there, ask them for a fact sheet. Now this fact sheet will say where they are putting your money in, you know, where are they investing their money, and before even they're investing, who is their custodian, like where are they, because this these money markets or fund managers do not just take your money and hold it. They have a custodian. So this custodian has to be a bank or I think a microfinance. So what bank are they putting their money in? Some of the fact sheet also have information about who their auditor is. You know, another one will have a trustee and also the year that the fund was started and how it has been performing ever since. Now all this is very important so that when you go into one, like you have knowledge. You're not just putting money because a friend told you to go and put money there. Even if they can tell you, and there's no bad in telling, and that's why I'm here. You do your own research. Find out which one would I want to invest, to save my money at. And the good thing is with money market is that they give statements every month, and there are also those that you can be able to have them on your phone. You can be able to check and see how they are doing. There are those that post their interest daily. Like I'm in one that posts its interest daily, in another one that does it monthly. So they just give you a monthly statement so you can be able to see. The good thing with MMF is that you can be able to start small, you know. So depending on the fund that you choose, there are those that have a minimum entry fee. There are those that do not have any. So with 100 you can just open one and, you know, start saving. There's one for 5,000. So it depends with where you're at. So it's a very good one for a saving, if you want to start a saving culture. And you can use that to save maybe for school fees. You can use it to save for small purchases, maybe around the house. You can also use it to save for your holidays. You know, you put that money aside and it's just not sitting there. It's earning you something on top, and even better than what you would have if you have the money stashed in your pocket or if you have it in the bank. So you would consider a money market fund. It's actually can be considered as a parking lot for money, and then when you have that thing that you want to do, you can chuck your money and just go and use it. Now that we're talking about getting money out of it, It's very easy, also depending on the type of MMF that you're using. I'm in one where I can be able to do that using my phone, like on my M-Pesa. I can be able to just withdraw, but there's one that requires me to write an email, and then it is processed within 2 to 4 days. And I think those they serve me very different, because this one that takes 2 to 4 days, I would really think, do I really need that money right now? But then this one that gives me money pap saves me when I am in trouble and I need money like immediately. I can be able to use that. So that's just about the MMF. And now that we're even going to talk about investing, you can use MMF to put your money aside, and then when you have an opportunity coming in for investment, you just have the money ready and you do your investments. Yes, I don't know, what other ways do you use to save your money? Or maybe are you a bank person? Or maybe do you use your phone, maybe through M-Pesa and M-shwari? Yeah, do you use that to save your money? Let me know, and I hope that you've enjoyed and are willing to talk about this even as we engage and just endelea kuelimishana on this topic of money, and I know that we will get there. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. See you in another video.